complete MCQ exam. Okay, there would be 100 MCQ questions and you need to attempt in 2 hours, and it's a mix of theoretical concepts and the numerical one also. So there are sample questions after the end of each and every chapter. You can have idea from there also, and post completion of this complete module, okay, I will be sharing few 40-50 questions, the example questions, so that for your practice. So before going for attempting the test, you can go through those questions, and you will get the practice. And frankly speaking, not a big deal to crack this exam. Okay, you can easily pass through it, but my focus would be showing you things practically also. Okay, so I'm not just limiting myself to this module, because if I go by just by this module, it's very theoretical and you won't get the practical approach. Okay, so what I always try to do is to have you very comfortable with looking at things on the practical platform also, as well as knowing the theoretical concept, because just theoretical concept don't work in today's world, what I believe, right? And if you ask me anything, um just repeat the exact same thing, frankly speaking, I don't remember anything whatever I say. Okay, so if you have any doubt or whatever task I give it to you in between the session, you have to make note of it. So just keep a notepad kind of thing with you, so that you can jot down the task which I give it to you, and you are supposed to complete it after the completion of every session and before coming to the next class. Okay, so this is your module, and for the research analyst one. Okay, and okay, through NISM. So the certificate which you will be getting is by the NISM only. We are just the knowledge provider or the medium to get your concepts clear, I would say, right? There is no asset certification from our end कि हाँ हम आपको research analyst का certificate देंगे. After completion of this module, you need to book your slot, because online slots are also available a bit because of COVID, and you need to appear for the 2 hours of exam, and post that you will get the certificate. Okay. So if I just have to go through what all things we will be covering in this, the first one is the introduction to the research analyst profession. Okay, what actually you mean by the research analyst, what all we will be going through this module. Then introduction about the securities market, then the bond market, there is the debt market, then the fundamentals of research, then there's a EIC and CIE approach we will be studying. I will let you know, just don't get bogged down by these bade words. In the company analysis, we'll be studying the qualitative analysis and the quantitative analysis of a company. What are the different corporate actions? How do we value a company? Risk return, then the regulatory side. The most important part is still the chapter 11. Okay, 12 and 13. 13 is purely theoretical, nothing to learn, as I would say, not a big deal, just a theoretical concept. 12 is just a report making. Okay, so before starting this module, one thing I want you guys to do, everybody understand what is FMCG?
Yes.
No, ma'am.
No.
Yes.
It is
No,
fast moving consumer goods. Okay. And I
Oh.
believe that you guys would not have gone through the annual report of any of the company, right? Everybody won't be on the same page, what I believe. सबने annual report पढ़ी है?
मैंने पढ़ी है ना.
नहीं मैम.
मैंने पढ़ी है.
नो मैम.
मैम इतनी बड़ी रहती पूरी कौन पढ़ेगा उसको?
पढ़नी पड़ेगी इसमें, उसके बिना तो काम ही नहीं होगा.
पूरा पढ़ना पड़ेगा.
Yes.
अच्छा, ये जो पूरी की पूरी रिपोर्ट जो बनाई जाती है, वो मतलब रिसर्च एनालिस्ट ही बनाते हैं क्या?
Yeah, not exactly the research analyst. Okay, We will discuss this thing, okay? किसका क्या
ओके
है. So what I want you guys to do is just select one company from the FMCG sector, okay? And do it like once you select the company, for example, we have HUL, ITC,
HUL
Nestle, Dabur, Marico, Pidilite, Colgate, बहुत सारी companies हैं. Okay, just select a company and type it in the chat box so that the other person doesn't take the same company. You all are unique. Okay, and we will be having the qualitative data at the end. So just select a company and type it in the chat box and download the latest annual report of that company which you have chosen from its website. I guess 2 to 3 minutes would be sufficient for this to do. Just let me know once you guys have downloaded. Okay. So since you are not aware what all things are there, okay, start just go through the whole annual report. कि क्या क्या what all titles are there, what all I don't want you to read line by line, है ना. अभी line by line आप नहीं पढ़ सकते हो, इतनी बड़ी होती है ये. So just have a look कि what all pointers are there, what all things are included, क्या है क्या नहीं है, so that whenever I say anything at least you know कि ये चीज annual report में मिलेगी कि नहीं मिलेगी, या annual report होती क्या है exactly. Yes, because if I just start bombarding things, सब आपका bounce करेगा. So just take 5 minutes, go through the annual report, see what all things are included in the annual report. Okay. So आपने देखा होगा there are two. If I have to divide the annual report into two parts, you will see some of the points are qualitative and some of the items are quantitative ones. Right. So when I'm saying the qualitative and quantitative ones, if it includes figures, if it includes numbers, it comes under the qualitative analysis, right? And if it's more of the management, what management is thinking, how the business would be performing, or what are the expectations from the in the growth perspective, how the company's growth would be, management discussion and analysis, the portfolio of the business, the products analysis, right? That would come under the qualitative side. So this is the main difference which we can have from the annual report. So, okay, so your task is to read every day 5-10 pages of annual report. Okay. So that by the end of this module, you would be in a position that you would have gone through the one annual report of a company religiously. Okay, because see, annual report ही सब कुछ है. Annual report में ही खजाना है. Right? Warren Buffett just reads the annual report and make buy or sell decision. And nothing is available from the company's side other than the annual report. So हमें ऐसा कोई भी पैसा खर्च करके इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं लेनी है कंपनी की. वट एवर इंफॉर्मेशन इज अवेलेबल फ्रीली, वी विल बी टेकिंग अवर इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन बेस्ड ऑन इट. ओके. So this is the first thing I would say कि रोज थोड़ा थोड़ा करके read the annual report, whatever doubts you have jotted down on a paper, so on the weekend basis your doubts should be clarified when we have the session. Okay. So we will start with the first chapter, that is the research analyst module. What is actually? Okay, so very simple, guys. Research is, how do you do research? You do research on something, right? You should have a base for your, yes.
Can we take any other company other than FMCG?
Don't take banking or service industry.
No, not banking, like pharma.
Yeah, pharma manufacturing is also okay, yeah. But don't go into the service-based industry, what I mean to say. Okay?
Okay.
Because see what happened, आप अभी ले लोगे, लेने में कोई बुराई नहीं है. All the line items are not mentioned or they don't cover. And for the learning purpose, it's better to take any manufacturing or FMCG companies because you will get all the line items. So whatever things you will be discussing, you will be able to practically correlate it. Okay? Right. So you have to do the research or you have to analyze some data sets. Okay, हवा में चीजें नहीं होती है. Your data set should be there. That is the research analysis one. It means taking the informed decision based on analyzing the data, based on the information related to company which you have. Okay. The next one is the securities market and the debt market. Okay. So anybody, what's the difference between securities market and debt market? Mm-hmm.
मैम
Yeah.
सिक्योरिटी मार्केट शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए होती है, उसमें लिक्विड इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स ट्रेड होते हैं। मैम डेट मार्केट्स लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए होती हैं, लाइक बॉन्ड्स।
91 days T-bill the short time के लिए हुए।
रिपीट मैम।
So under the treasury bills, you have different expiry treasury bills. Okay, so they are of different duration, 91 days or so. So वो तो short time के लिए. So is just short duration and long duration is the only criteria to differentiate securities market and debt market.
Securities market is for the raising the fund.
Mm-hmm.
So in securities market, a company can post an IPO or an FPO.
Yes.
This can be done in the security market.
Yes, yes. So see, these are two different things. Okay, whenever a company is coming up on the exchange, so वो अपनी equity dissolve कर रही है, right? And if a company is borrowing money from the bank, उस केस में उसका equity dissolve नहीं हो रहा है, वो long term debt ले रही है, right? So giving away with the own part and borrowing from the bank is altogether a different ball game. Hope now you understand the difference मैं क्या कहना चाह रही हूँ.
No, ma'am.
सी इक्विटी क्या होता है? इक्विटी खुद का पार्ट होता है प्रमोटर्स का, फॉर
इक्विटी
एग्जांपल
मतलब कैपिटल हो गया ना, कंपनी का खुद का कैपिटल हो जाएगा, और डेट मार्केट मतलब डेट तो है ही, उधार हो गया।
बोरोड मनी। यस, सो अगर आपका खुद का 100 रुपए है, राइट, अगर आप उसमें से कुछ फॉर एग्जांपल द प्रमोटर्स हैव 100% शेयर होल्डिंग बिफोर द आईपीओ, राइट? सो अब क्या होगा? आईपीओ फॉर एग्जांपल 20%, 30% आता है. नाउ द प्रमोटर्स वुड बी हैविंग 70% स्टेक एंड द 30% वुड बी ऑफ द जनरल पब्लिक, पीपल लाइक यू एंड मी, राइट? सो उन्होंने अपने खुद के में से they have done this, whereas the borrowing is something different. उन्होंने complete money borrow किया है बैंक से, on which they are liable to pay interest. For the equity, since they are sharing their shareholding, they are not liable to pay interest, right? Dividend जरूरी नहीं है कि हर company आपको दे. It's an optional thing. The dividend is a optional thing. Whereas if you borrow money from the bank or if you borrow money from anybody, you have to pay back the interest plus principal amount. Okay?
यस मैम।
Analysts are basically of two types. Okay, sell side analysts and buy side analysts. Anybody has heard what do you mean by sell side or buy side analyst? Any idea? See, you are
No,
free
ma'am.
to guess.
Ma'am,
Okay.
ma'am, just like when we
Buy
trade,
मतलब
there are two kinds of people. So someone will be willing to buy and someone will be willing to sell. So mostly the buy side people, they are into hedge fund industries. If I might be wrong, but and the sell side people, they are like the normal people who are just doing all the research work and seeing if at what prices, if the share is undervalued, is if it's overvalued or not. They check that.
Yeah. So see, the demarcating line is the sell side analysts also do analysis, buy side analysts also do the analysis. Okay, ऐसा नहीं है कि दोनों analysis नहीं करते हैं. The thing is, sell side analysts are more on the front running side. Okay, they do their analysis and they're typically for example आपने एंजल ब्रोकर्स का देखा होगा, राइट, या रेलियर का देखा होगा. वो उनका क्या रिकमेंडेशंस होते हैं? बाय एट दिस प्राइस, सेल एट दिस प्राइस, होल्ड और अवॉइड एट दिस प्राइस. So they come up with more on the front desk running, that they would be interacting with the investors directly, right? And the buy side analysts are more I would say जिसको हम बैक एंड बोलते हैं. So they don't directly interact with the investor. There is something in between. There is a, for example, we have pooled investments, right? So they do their analysis, they make their own portfolios, and they, practically invest, but not directly on behalf of investors, right? For example, जब M&A होता है या जब म्यूचुअल फंड्स होते हैं, so म्यूचुअल फंड्स में you don't directly invest in the companies, right? There is a body in between. AMC होता है, इतना बड़ा एसेट होता है, they manage your portfolio and they take calls on behalf of you, right? And if you just follow the relegate thing कि हाँ आज I have to buy this, क्या बोलते हैं, for example, let's say Reliance. Now you are also directly related to the price thing, but in the buy side analyst it's more of the back end thing, the secondary item. Yes, making sense?
Yes.
And the independent analysts are those जो अपने आप सब कुछ करते हैं, buy side वाला काम and sell side analyst.
So ma'am, we can say sell side analysts are not liable for any loss happening with individual investor.
Not liable, or liable wala thing is completely different, because see, everything which trades in the securities market is associated with risk return parameter, right? So they clearly mention what is your risk taking capacity, and only then as per that you take a call. So liable won't be the particular thing which we'll be focusing on. It always comes with risk. Yeah. And the independent one do the work of both sell side also and buy side also. वो अपने आप ही decisions लेते हैं, खुद भी calls देते हैं. For example, if you go and open your desk for the research analyst one, so you would be on the independent side. Everything is being managed by you only, right? Yes, tell me.
मैम
Ma'am, what about
समझ आया.
ETFs then?
What about
ETFs.
ETFs?
Yes.
ETF directly नहीं होता ना, so it would come under the buy side.
Okay.
Yeah.
हम नहीं समझ आया बाय साइड और सेल साइड.
Hello ma'am.
Yes.
So ma'am, we can say a buy side analysis for the who is working for mutual fund portfolio analysis.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, and the sell side, which is who recommend the shares, like as you say, angel brokings calls like.
Yes. Mainly they are related to the price targets, है ना? कि आज उन्होंने कॉल दिया है कि इतने टाइम में इतना वो ब्रीच कर जाएगा, so they have a price target supported by the research.
So ma'am, we can say this is those who work for investor, and the buy side analysis who for like एक ऐसे फर्म के लिए काम करते हैं, like mutual fund analysis, like
secondary work. Yes.
yes,
Not directly.
yes, secondary.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
मैम बाय साइड में से लिंक होता है ना एक, और सेल साइड में केवल एक टिप्स जैसे देते हैं वो लोग.
Yes. For example, आपने सुना होगा कि for example, there's a company in Bangalore, Dream Gains करके एक है. So they give the calls, okay, कि this is our target. Now you have to actually trade it as per their calls or not. It's your call, है ना? So if you are willing to take that much of risk with X% of return, it depends upon you. They are not forcing you to trade. They are just giving their viewpoint. Okay? ऐसे बहुत कंपनीज है, बहुत लाला कंपनीज भी अवेलेबल है मार्केट में.
मैम तो ये तो सिग्नल्स देते हैं ना ये लोग.
हाँ. Yes. Yeah.
तो
Yes, tell me.
मैम वो तो हम वो तो सभी देते हैं ना मैम. वो तो अभी तो मैं भी खुद वही कर रहा हूँ मतलब.
So आप क्या हुए? आप independent हुए ना. You are not associated with any company. So
नहीं.
you would incur yourself as an independent analyst. So what you have to do, what not, what's your strategy, it completely depends upon you. अब कंपनी की तरफ से तो दे वुड बी गिवन अ सेक्टर कि आपको इसमें स्टडी करनी है, दिस इज आवर क्लाइंट्स डिमांड, सो यू हैव टू वर्क एज पर देम, राइट? आप खुद का नहीं कर सकते कि आज मुझे एफएमसीजी पे स्टडी करनी है या मैन्युफैक्चरिंग पे करनी है, नो।
मैम क्योंकि अभी तो मैक्सिमम प्रॉफिट तो 4x ही दे रहा है ना, जो भी जितना मैं स्टडी कर रहा हूँ।
या काफी अच्छा बन रहा है उसमें।
बहुत ही ज्यादा बन रहा है।
So what all are the primary responsibilities? So very simple. उसके यानी कि अब आप that's more detailed conversation is there in the last chapter, so we will get it there. Okay, so understanding the economy, industry, and the company. Okay, how will we take this forward? So under the fundamental analysis, there are two approaches. Okay, the first one is the top to down approach, and the second one is bottom to up approach. So as per the first, that is the top to down approach. It is called EIC approach: economic analysis, industry analysis, and the company analysis. Okay, so see why it is called top to down approach. First of all, you need to analyze the company. Okay, sorry, you need to analyze the economy, ki how the country's economy is behaving. So when I say the economy, which country is doing good? When I say which country is doing good, it means for example, India and Venezuela है. Okay, so why won't you be choosing the Venezuelan economy for the investment? Why would you choose the Indian economy, right? अब वेनेजुएला इकोनॉमी इतना हाइपर इन्फ्लेशन है, क्यों आपको पैसा लगाना है? पैसा डुबाने के लिए थोड़ी लगाना है। पॉलिटिकल स्टेबिलिटी नहीं है, ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस नहीं है, वेरियस पैरामीटर्स यू हैव, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट इतना ज्यादा है, राइट? So when you study the macroeconomic indicators, when I say the macroeconomic indicators, okay, everybody is +2, right? So you would have studied under the economics as a subject. The macroeconomic indicators कौन से हैं to analyze a country?
GDP,
employment rate,
GNP,
नेशनल इनकम, कंट्री की फिजिकल पॉलिसी, मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी, ट्रेड पॉलिसी,
Yes,
रेट्स वगैरह ये सब।
interest rates, yes, right? So the
bank rate
past
and
number,
repo rate also, I think.
no, that's different. वो तो
लेबर मार्केट,
इन्फ्लेशन रेट।
yes. So task number 1 is you have to study the macroeconomic indicators from the India's perspective. Okay, अभी हम global पे नहीं जाएंगे. First of all, start with the India's perspective. Those who haven't studied or gone through it, study all the macroeconomic indicators present and active in India. PMI, IIP, lagging indicator हैं, leading indicators हैं. What's the difference? राइट, इन्फ्लेशन में दो टाइप के होते हैं, WPI, CPI. सो जस्ट गो थ्रू इट. ओके, दिस इज योर टास्क. एंड अगर कुछ नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो वी विल डिस्कस. ओके, यू कैन मेक अ नोट ऑफ इट, बट जस्ट गो थ्रू एंड रीड अबाउट इट. सो आफ्टर डूइंग द इकोनॉमिक एनालिसिस, आपने अपने पैरामीटर्स लगा के यू आर क्लियर दैट ओके दीज आर द टॉप 10 कंट्रीज विच यू कैन इन्वेस्ट. So next comes कि अच्छा in top 10 countries में which industry I need to put in my money. So when I say industry, there are different sectors. For example, automobile, pharma, FMCG, banking, service based, right? So tell me, okay, सबसे पहले do the work. How many companies are listed under NSC and BSc? You are free to use the open source available to you. Okay, ऐसा कोई restriction नहीं है. So whatever task I give it to you, you are free to use. So tell me how many companies are listed under BSc and NSC?
$96 लिखा हुआ है मैंने।
किसमें?
एक मिनट है ना, एक मिनट ये तो गलती कर दिया।
मैम बीएससी में अप्रोक्सीमेटली 5000 दिखा रहा है
5,000 is listed in BSc and almost 1,300 in NSC.
कहाँ से देख के बोल रहे हो? What's your source?
गूगल
Google, ma'am.
In Google में भी there is a website, there is a link, right?
Ma'am, money control
Okay.
1,600 more than NSC.
मैम इंडिया में पेनी स्टॉक्स कहाँ से ढूंढते हैं?
Penny stocks कहाँ से ढूंढते हैं?
नहीं मतलब उनको शॉर्ट कहाँ से करते हैं?
There are few websites which I will be sharing with you. आप वहाँ पे देख सकते हो.
हाँ
Okay, so around 1,300 and NSC and 5,500 would be under BSc, right?
यस मैम
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now tell me how many sectors are there as per the NSC and as per the BSc? कितने sectors में companies को divide किए हैं?
13, I guess.
I guess नहीं होता. You have to back by the data.
11 sectors.
11 sectors in
बीएससी
NSC.
confirm first.
NSC.
Rahul is saying 11. Piyush is saying 15.
11.
और BSc में
51
मैम मैंने 57 दे रखा है मैम।
57 तो नहीं हो सकता.
51 होगा शायद।
BSc में
हाँ मैम
हाँ
मनी कंट्रोल क्या बता रहा है?
सेक्टर मार्केट वाइज परफॉर्मेंस सेक्टर्स के
मैम आप भी चेक कर रहे हो क्या?
मोस्ट एक्टिव स्टॉक्स इंटरड अरे बहुत सी तो मार्केट कैप हो गया।
Go to the investing.com and see. और ट्रेंड लाइन पे क्या बता रहा है देखो. So there are few websites, okay? For example, investing.com या trading economics, trend line, money control, screener, okay? Those who are new, you can explore these websites and it's very easy and convenient to use.
List of sector updates.
Okay. क्या आया रिजल्ट BSc के लिए?
23.
50 से 20 पे आ गए.
23.
मैम 51 बीएससी 11 एनएससी।
Everybody on the same page?
Correct.
हाँ मैम।
On NSC it is 11 and BSc it is 51.
Yes. ठीक है. So देखिए इतने सारे क्या बोलते सेक्टर्स हैं, राइट? नाउ विच सेक्टर टू पुट इन योर मनी, आपको वो भी तो स्टडी करना पड़ेगा ना. आपने कंट्री डिसाइड कर ली कि मुझे चलो न्यूजीलैंड में पैसा इन्वेस्ट करना है या इंडिया में करना है, बट किस इंडस्ट्री में पैसा लगाया जाए. सो वी विल स्टडी द इंडस्ट्री देन, ओके. And now once you select, okay, I want to put in my money in, let's say, automobile industry. Okay, now under the automobile industry there would be so many companies, right? अब उसमें भी कौन सी कंपनी में पैसा लगाऊं मैं? That would come under the company analysis. So this is the flow of EIC approach. Okay, now if you do the reverse, you go to the investor and say I want to put in my money in TCS. Now the investor would study, acha, you have selected the company, now how the service based industry is performing and then how the service based industry is performing in India. So that is the economic analysis. So complete reverse of EIC approach is CIE. Making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what all things for the research purpose the analysts do? Meeting with the company people, okay? Having the neutral view. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि they are giving calls of the company which they are researching so that उसके stock price को लोग manipulate कर रहे हैं. ऐसा सब नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay? So this is the theoretical things कि the analyst asks so many questions on the different background so as to have a holistic understanding of the company. Okay, what are the qualities of a research report? अब now you can read, ऐसा कुछ इसमें rocket science नहीं है. Okay, so very basic introductory chapter है first. Okay,
खत्म हो गया.
Ma'am, which are the authentic sources for getting this information?
okay, so see
How
all
do we
the
filter?
exchange related things, for example the website of NSC, the website of BSC, right? For the commodities market you have MCX and CDX. So these are the things which are the authentic sectors आपको मिलेंगे. Historical data you will get. So always rely on the websites of the exchange. Okay, वहीं से आपको equity market का data निकाल, what all corporate actions हुए हैं. So easily you can get it from the BSC's website.
मैम मैं तो लॉन्ग टर्म होल्डिंग के लिए हुआ ना फिर कोई स्टॉक को
क्या
मतलब जब भी आप किसी स्टॉक का डेटा देखते हो तो उसको
तो
मतलब
फंडामेंटल एनालिसिस उसी लिए तो किया जाता है.
Yeah, see here we are not focusing on the technical analysis, right? We will be learning how to select a stock for the long-term purpose. So there's a difference between the technical analysis and the fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is for the long term. When I say long term, it is for more than 1 year. Okay.
हम तो फिर इसमें तो फ्यूचर्स कर ही नहीं सकते थे.
See, you cannot compare fundamental analysis with the derivatives one. Derivatives is completely different game, right? So there is no comparison at all.
हाँ मैम समझ गया.
And the technical one, when you have to trade for duration less than 1 year. So these are the different things.
मैम जब मैं जॉब करूंगा CFA वगैरह का तो आई हैड टू लाइक तब मुझे मतलब ये जो भी होंगे मुझे शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए करना पड़ेगा मैक्सिमम टाइम के लिए लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए.
Long term, because you are not a technical trader. Okay, after completing CFA, you would be the into the research wing, or as a consultant you would be working. So you would be analyzing a company from the long term perspective.
अच्छा.
Yeah.
समझ गया. थैंक यू.
Yeah.
मैम आप एक बार EIC अप्रोच करेंगी?
EIC approach, yes, we will do it. Don't worry. We will do it.
एक बार आप कर देते फिर हम लोग करते ना.
Yeah, this module covers EIC approach only, not the CIE. When you say the fundamental one, we study the EIC approach only. So we will study in detail. Okay, don't worry. Okay. So before starting this, I want you guys to download historical stock prices for me.
Of which company?
From BSC site, any company. I want to know whether you guys know how to download it or not. Two minutes. Explore. Don't worry, okay? अगर नहीं होगा, so I am here only. At least go to the NSC BSc website and see कि होती क्या है चीजें. I'm very sure कि आधे लोगों ने कभी open भी नहीं की होगी.
मैम ये जो 6 months 1 year तक दिखाता है वही हिस्टोरिकल डेटा है ना? वो तो नॉर्मल शेयर प्राइस डाल के भी आता ही है ना?
You can select the time period, no?
अच्छा हाँ, और भी प्रीवियस और पीछे जाने के लिए जो
Yeah. You can. Okay. NSC में होता है कि it gives year wise, but BSc में you can get the historical data in one go.
मैम जैसे हमने सर्च किया कोलगेट शेयर प्राइस तो उसमें जो वो चार्ट बन के आया ग्राफ वो NSC से आया कि BSc से आया?
I don't know. I want you to go to their site and then download. मुझे नहीं पता आपने Google में क्या क्लिक किया है.
मैम अलग अलग एक्सचेंज अलग अलग कॉस्ट रखती है इन सबका, जीरोधा वगैरह, क्या यही कॉस्ट रखता है?
नहीं, बीएससी एनएससी पे थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस होता है, बट ऐसा नहीं है कि 100 रुपए का डिफरेंस है, माइन्यूट डिफरेंस रहता है।
मैम इसी आर्बिट्राज का तो फायदा उठाते हैं ना।
हाँ हाँ, यस यस, आर्बिट्राजेस डू द सेम थिंग ना।
ये तो बहुत सी। ओके, मतलब बल्क में स्टॉक खरीदो और आर्बिट्राज पे बेच दो,
यस,
ये भी सही है।
बीएसएम खरीदो, एनएसएम बेच दो।
एनएससी इज
बहुत
ऑलवेज ऑन द हायर साइड बिकॉज वहाँ पे वॉल्यूम्स है ना, लिक्विडिटी ज्यादा है एनएससी पे।
थैंक यू मैम।
See, how would you download?
मिल गया मुझे।
Go to the markets,
मार्केट्स, ओके,
मार्केट्स,
go to the equity,
हाँ,
go to the historical data,
हिस्टोरिकल, हाँ, ouch, ouch, ouch.
under the equity market capitalization, historical stock prices. And here you can download the historical data. You just need to enter the name of security, let's say Nestle. Okay, from date, for example, I want from July 2020
Index
to
return.
Kolkata. Now you can select your frequency also, whether you want the data to be downloaded on the daily basis or you want data to be downloaded on the monthly frequency or on the annual basis. Okay, so for example, if you are studying for the last 10 years data and अगर आपको yearly चाहिए कि Nestle का yearly price क्या रहा, okay, so you can select the frequency from here also and then submit. So this way you will get it. You can also download the Excel sheet from here. So on the rightmost corner, you will get the option of this downloading, as you can see here. So just click on it and your Excel would be downloaded. Okay. So the moment you open it,
Historical data of equity with IC, SLP, ETFs.
see, now for this duration, you get the open price, high price, low price, close price. WAP क्या होता है? WAP क्या होता है? Full form?
Volume
Weighted average price.
weighted average price.
Weighted average price.
Yes, yes, yes. Total number of shares traded, okay, turnover, delivery कितनी की हुई, and the data, spread कितना रहा, ठीक है? Mainly we focus just on the close price, okay? अब high, low, if you are studying on that line, then you will consider this, but close price generally consider होता है for that particular day. So this is how you download the data, okay? So practically चीजें करके देखोगे आप तभी you will get hang of it. So just
वापस गाइड करो।
yeah.
आप वापस गाइड करोगे? मैं हिस्टोरिकल डेटा पे आ गया, वो मार्केट्स पे क्लिक किया।
Okay, then under the, I don't remember, wait. Under the equity market capitalization, you will get historical stock prices.
अभी मैं मार्केट्स पे क्लिक किया वापस। अभी मैंने अभी किस पे क्लिक करना है? इक्विटी पे।
Equity, yes. Then click on historical
उसके बाद में
prices.
मैम हिस्टोरिकल डेटा कहाँ पे है? मैम हिस्टोरिकल डेटा मेरे इस पे आप
Click on equity.
हाँ क्लिक कर रहा हूँ।
ये है ना historical data, see?
कहाँ? वो इंडेक्स शीट में
on the rightmost corner, you have the historical data, no?
हाँ, उसको भाव कॉपी पे क्लिक करना है, हिस्टोरिकल डेटा पे क्लिक करना है।
Historical, not the भाव कॉपी.
हाँ मैम, फिर उसके नीचे
Then you have the equity market capitalization. उसके नीचे historical
हाँ
stock
मैम,
prices. Click on it and then you will get.
एक मिनट, हिस्टोरिकल स्टॉक प्राइसेस, एक मिनट है ना, हाँ अभी क्लिक कर, अभी उसके बाद में मैम
You just need to enter the name of the security and the time period and submit it.
हाँ मैम, थैंक यू मैम।
Yeah. Okay. So this is how and see इसमें बहुत सारी चीजें हैं guys, ऐसा नहीं है कि just historical data. Okay. So just see what all things see, this is like an ocean. The more you spend your time on these websites, the more you will get to learn things. Now under the investor relations क्या क्या चीजें हैं, corporates में क्या क्या चीजें हैं. So see all the corporate actions, financial results, right? Board meetings किस company की हो रही हैं, किसकी नहीं हो रही हैं. So circulars related to it. कौन अभी जैसे कि investor relations में आपको see the moment you click on investor relations, you will get what all things the one you should know. I mean the investor should know. Okay. So उसका ही उनके पास result है. See mainly क्या होता है, even if you click on the company's website of investor relations ना, annual reports आएंगी, quarterly results आएंगे, their corporate actions such as dividend या buyback जो भी उन्होंने किया है वो आएगा, right? Public issues. So this is, I'm again saying, this is very broad. You need to spend more time on these websites in order to understand and to inculcate, the securities market inside you. So ऐसे NSE का भी है. I will just show you the NSE's website. So next time you need to tell me how to download the historical data from the NSE website. Okay. See, equities, derivatives, open, high, low, close, कितना volume रहा, the daily charts. Okay. हर चीज मिलेगा. You can select the company. For example, मैंने Reliance किया. Reliance related everything would be there. For investor, corporate, for members, right? Circuit limits भी आपको से पता चलती हैं. OI क्या होता है, VWAP क्या होता है. There are many things. ठीक है, तो आप प्लीज थोड़ा सा टाइम स्पेंड करिए. Okay, so you will get and you will learn many new things, I would say. So you need to explore NSE, BSE. Then there's a screener. Screener is meant for the comparison. Very easy to compare. For example, you can just make your account over here and let's say
ये यूज किया हुआ है.
Avanti feeds देखना है. Okay, so you will get the basic items which we will learn. Okay, कि किसका क्या meaning है. You can edit or add on ratios also. For example, I want to know promoter holding.
मैम इनका मार्केट कैप तो बहुत बड़ा होता है मैम, तो बहुत बल्क स्टॉक्स होते हैं. ये इतना वोलेटाइल नहीं होते होंगे फिर?
कौन?
ये अवंती फीड्स, मतलब इसका 8,000 करोड़ का तो ये बहुत बल्कि है मैम.
Okay, we are not going on that part. I am just showing you what all things we will discuss. Okay. See what all companies are there on the similar segment with the Avanti feeds. आपको उसके names पता चल जाएंगे. Quarterly results, annual results, balance sheet, all the three financial statements you will get. That is the balance sheet, income statement, cash flow, their shareholding. Okay, so just make your account and make yourself comfortable with all the tabs. ठीक है, बल्कि है नहीं है, volatility है नहीं है, this we will study, we will learn and then we will discuss. Because see, if I start discussing with so those who are not on the same page, they will feel left out, and I don't want to do this in the very first class. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. just jot down all your queries. Okay, we will discuss as and when we proceed further. So let's not keep today's class very heavy. Okay, so today we will stop here, and I have now shown you the path to the ocean. Okay, so just start exploring it and spend some time with it. Tomorrow we will meet at the same time, 7 p.m. Okay. Any doubt from the today's session?
नहीं मैम,
No?
नहीं, not from my
Ma'am,
end.
No.
Yes.
why screener is used for?
No, not exactly. You can use money control, you can use investing, trading economics. I prefer screener because
Like
easy.
we are
Easy है बहुत
generally
use करने के लिए.
comparing the companies.
Yeah,
हाँ, दो
when you
company को
have to
compare कर.
compare, no? So when you have to compare
Okay.
at that time, this portal is very easy to go, very handy.
Okay.
Yeah. ठीक है. So I will be sharing the Google Drive link on which I will be sharing this PDF also with you so that you can also start going through the PDF. Okay, the module.
हम chapter 1 पढ़ना है आज.
Yeah. So till the topic which we have covered. So since today we have covered the first chapter, so just go through it. If you have any doubt, mark it. Tomorrow at the beginning of the session, we will discuss your doubts and we will move further. Okay.
हेलो मैम.
Yes.
मैम मैम मेरा क्वेश्चन थोड़ा, मैम मैंने आज तक कभी ट्रेड नहीं किया इस पे, मतलब इंडियन स्टॉक पे. तो हेलो
Yes, I am listening.
मैम, अगर हम फ्यूचर्स में ट्रेड करते हैं तो मुझे पूरा एक लॉट उठाना पड़ेगा क्या फ्यूचर्स के लिए भी?
See, futures is completely different. When you have not traded, then start doing or practicing first of all in cash. I mean, by buying a normal stock. Don't directly jump on the derivatives. अगर
नहीं
आप
मैम,
बिना
तो आदत
स्टडी
लग
के
गई ना,
या
वो डेरिवेटिव्स की आदत लग गई मैम.
नहीं, अगर आप बिना स्टडी के बिना अंडरस्टैंडिंग के डेरिवेटिव्स में कूदोगे यू विल मेक लॉस.
ओके.
क्योंकि मार्जिन्स पे खेलना है ना. ऑप्शंस में गए तो और है. सो बिना अंडरस्टैंडिंग के डोंट जंप इन द मार्केट. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अंडरस्टैंड द बिजनेस, अंडरस्टैंड हाउ यू वैल्यू द स्टॉक. आप पैरिटी कहाँ बिठाओगे व्हेन यू अंडरस्टैंड द बेसिक्स. नो, आप क्या
हाँ
सेल करोगे, क्या बाय करोगे, उसके लिए पता तो होना चाहिए कि मार्केट में होता क्या है.
मैम, उनके तो इंडिकेटर्स भी समझ में आता है ट्रेडिंग व्यू पे, अगर इनको देखे तो फ्यूचर्स मतलब 2% पे 40% उठा लिया.
हाँ.
वो
सो
तो रहता है.
सी, being the member, I won't say कि आप directly trade करो. First understand it. If you have the understanding, then no one is stopping you, right? But if you don't understand it, my suggestion would be first understand, practice in cash and carry. Sorry, practice in cash. Okay,
हाँ
and then go there.
बिल्कुल मैम, आज चालू करता हूँ कैश वाला, अभी कल ही सुबह चालू करता हूँ.
Yes.
थैंक यू.
Yeah. Any other doubt?
I have one.
Yes, tell me.
So you will be sending us the study material.
This module is the only study material. I am not providing anything from myself. This is the module which is provided by the NISM only.
Ma'am, what's over the class recording?
Yeah, it will be uploaded on the Google Drive link, which I will be sharing with you.
Okay, ma'am.
मैम इसका एक्सेस हमेशा रहेगा हमारे पास ना?
Yes.
ड्राइव, गूगल ड्राइव का एक्सेस?
Yes. It will be there with you.
Ma'am, one more doubt. Is there anything that you share like notes in running classes also, or like
No.
PDF?
That depends upon you. If you want to jot down anything, then you can, take your own notes.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. ठीक है. So yes.
Sorry, am I audible?
Not
Hello?
clearly. You can type it in the chat box.
Okay, from where I can get the module? I mean,
I will be sharing it on the Google Drive link. So every material which will be shared with you, it will be through Google Drive link only. मैं कहीं पे mail या not on the WhatsApp group. That Google Drive link is the key. Okay. Okay. ठीक है, then we will meet tomorrow. I
मैम
will be sharing the link with you for the tomorrow's session. Okay?
मैम
Yes, yes.
मैम मटेरियल की फिजिकल कॉपी अगर NISM पे रजिस्टर करेंगे तो फिजिकल कॉपी भी मतलब मिल जाती है?
Physical copy नहीं, वो लोग भी मेल ही करते हैं. You need to pay additionally to get the physical copy.
ओके
अरे
मैम.
प्रिंट करा लेना भाई.
Yeah.
क्या क्या?
You can get it print, no? Wherever you are staying. Why to take so much of pain?
यस मैम.
Yeah.
ओके मैम.